Welcome to a beautiful morning out here at the river house. I just saw me a little friend down here. Yes, indeed, there he is. Are you there, fella? Oh, no, I can't see you. You are totally camouflaged. Just a stick. Just a stick. So that's a rubber boa. Rubber boa constrictor. A little tiny stricter here in Montana. So, I don't know how it is. Get up at 6:30. I can barely make it here before 10. I fixed Shay's bandsaw this morning, so he should be off and going again. I got the sprinklers running. Just past 5,000 miles this old Honda and I have put together, so that's awesome. Sporting a new pair of shades, so I have a temple on both sides of my head now. I guess that screw is fine. And what we're working on is up there. But before I go up there, I gotta check for mice. Evicting Mickey. That's what we're doing before the mosquitoes find me. Can you tell what I've been working on? Vacuum. I know house vacuum system is a little dated, but sure is convenient. I was wonderfully gifted the main unit as like a housewarming gift, so by God, we're putting it in. So we have a port right there just inside the master bedroom. I would have preferred it right here in the hallway, but whatever. Yeah, those two will be able to do the entire upstairs. You won't be able to get the hose into the back corner of the bathroom, but who vacuums a bathroom anyways? Downstairs, a little more issues. So I have this one here right by the front door, which would allow you to vacuum out a car. You could park it out there. Of course, that's not going to be driveway, so forget I said that. And then I got this one right here, which you notice isn't installed yet. So this was going to be the downstairs main port. But it turned out, yes, I can make it to that far corner over there. But if there's any furniture in the way, I probably could have done it without that port right there. I probably could have done it right here. We might have just had some corners where you drag hoses over the top of furniture or whatnot. I'm kind of regretting it, but nonetheless, it's a done deal now. This is the line that comes down from upstairs. I managed to sneak it through, and I'm going to tie this one and this one together, and they'll go across. The unit is right over there. Pardon the mess down here. My wife insisted that everything needed to be painted, so it all came off the walls, but then she hasn't been back to finish. So here is the one from upstairs, that front corner piece, and I chased it all the way across. This one right here, God, that was a booger. I couldn't reach from this side, and I couldn't reach all the way through from that side. And the only extension I had was simply too long or too short. So that took a little while. And then this ties with this one here, which is the upstairs port for the bedroom. And then they go across. So here's the main unit right here. I'm not going to worry about getting it hooked up per se. That one I got pre-drilled needs to come through and go across. And then the other one is right over there, and we'll bring a trunk line down on the back side of that beam, pretty much where this plumbing comes down. And then we'll get it right there. And then the other one is sitting right here hung in place with the little plastic strip you peel off the top of a paint bucket. I thought it was a pretty clever use of it too. So my goal right now will be to get underneath here and get those two lines chased, connected, and down. And after that, I guess we'll do something different. You're so lucky. Gorgeous. Well, we're towards the end of the day. I got a bunch of stuff done. That's the vacuum line. Let's back up a bit here. Got a lovely little bend to it. Let's go with that's intentional. Yeah. Let's just assume I meant to do that and didn't, you know, miscut something. Danny wanted to stay and clean the camper and the house, so I did her painting. So tomorrow I can put all this stuff back on the shelves that I should have painted first. Stuff like that water stain's going to drive her crazy, but nonetheless, it all goes back together. And I got some stuff upstairs. This door is framed in. Originally, these were going to be 42s. And they're really short of some very expensive custom ones. I just couldn't find any 42s that I could afford or look nice. So it's been framed down to a 36. You can see that's been brought in on either side, although I'm kind of regretting it now because I realize these two doors never lined up in the first place, and I should have simply stuck this all the way to that side and shim the one side. Whether it'll drive me insane enough to fix it, I don't know. What else to do? Oh, yeah, that's upstairs. Still have not put up the plastic sheeting, but I have this window framed in. Well, years ago, I can say that, and it's not ironic. Years ago, this was going to be a, little balcony to sit out there and have a coffee and tea and watch the sunrise or sunset or whatnot. And then the realities of finance kicked in, along with issues of waterproofing the house. So it's now a window. This window right here, which will have beautiful views. It'll be that view, except, you know, a little more to the right. But I hear you saying, talking about spending money, don't you have to replace the window? No, because despite counting it with several people and double checking it myself the day of the order, I ended up with that one. This idiot miscounted somehow. So I've got that window already in existence. It's a non-opening, and it'll just go right there. Yep. Not entirely sure how I did that. Not even sure where it was supposed to go. Except to say it would have been nice if it matched that one, because then you'd have two of them. Anyways, this is that, except it doesn't open. And then maybe it was supposed to be that one. I am not entirely sure. Somehow I ended up with a mystery window. Oh, I paid for it, so it's not a free mystery window. That's not how this stuff's been rolling, but a mystery window nonetheless. Weather's been pretty good, although at one point I went outside and found dime-size hail on the ground, and I don't even know when it rained. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today's river house. I'll probably piece this together and get it uploaded. So what's on the agenda for tomorrow? well, hanging all around me is a mess of plastic that needs to get stuck up. I find it to be a kind of a crappy job, and I've been putting it off. I have got a bathroom ceiling that needs to be put together, but I need a 4-inch vent elbow, so probably won't do that right away either. That door is framed in. I got a fur that's going to be framed in for the exact same reasons. Simply can't afford it. And I do have a French door set that was for a much wider opening, and I'm going to use one of them. And we're going to put it in the middle, and we're going to put some stopped-in side lights on either side. So I guess I could take some measurements and frame that in. Let's see. This vent still needs to go up through the ceiling. I'm putting that off due to a fear of my own skills there. And then these bathroom walls need to be insulated. I have done a lot of research into sound dampening and stuff, and they say actually a double layer sheetrock is better than any insulation you can put in there. So I was actually thinking about possibly rigid foam. This would be the toilet. Unfortunately, this would be a person's sleeping head. Those might be too close, so I'm gonna work on that. And then just general sound dampening. Oh, let's back up again. General sound dampening along here and filling in these bays. But I don't want to do anything until it's been confirmed that I've got like vents and stuff in correctly and whatnot. And by correctly, I mean incorrectly, because that one's in upside down. It's just an air vent, but it still should have been the other way around. Yeah, then the bathroom ceilings can go in. Pressure testing. I have ordered the well pump. It's on its way. All $500 and some odd worth of it. And I stuck my light down the hole and confirmed that my well has the plastic liner in it. That was good news, because I wasn't looking forward to trying to put that down myself. Well, I guess that truly is it for the day. So from me and mine to you and yours. Thanks for watching. Hey, an encore. So let's see what I got done today. It ain't much. Alright, so the wall is all painted and the junk is back up on the wall, giving me space to work down here. Pressure tank is hooked up. So the 1.25 inch coming from the wellhead comes up into here. I've got a secondary port for the pressure switch and gauges. And then I got 1-inch line feeding into the filters. This is the line for the irrigation with that upper spout. Going to be one that goes right there. My goal was to have copper come around the corner and then go poly. But the only copper I got left must have come from a place where it froze. So it's all swollen. Doesn't look like much, but the only way to get fittings is to literally grind back the end. And I did it once, and that is not worth my time. So it just got capped right there. That'll go on. And then again, irrigation lines heading out. To a hose spigot in this far corner of the house, somewhere over there. Probably just wherever that is. That's all the longer a piece I had. That's what it is. I had forgotten the house drain, so here is the house drain. It is the lowest point of copper in the whole house. So in desperation, hopefully you can kill everything, throw open this valve, and you might get some stuff that freezes and breaks down here. Obviously, you're still going to have sink drains. Of course, you can dump a bunch of salt down those, but you're going to have sink drains. But other than that, the house shouldn't, we're talking pure power is going to be out for 2 weeks in the wintertime. And then I have the dehumidifier set up. But it is surprising how low the humidity it says it is down here, given the fact that I got clear water staining on the rocks. So it has not really come on, but it drains into this line, which this line here takes all the water that comes down the mountain, the rock slope, and takes it out underneath the house. So it drains into there. And then I got the orchard mode, which dang near killed me this morning. Partially because it's hard and steep or whatnot, because the mosquitoes. Yeah, mosquito spray doesn't work once you start to sweat. And, I was a pint low by the time we were done. But there you go. That is the encore update. Yet another day covered. Good God, that's the whole day's work of a grown man. Oh boy.